Hi, my name is Shamia Turner, and I'm a sheet metal worker out of Local 17 in Boston, and also a member of the Smart Women's Committee. I was fortunate enough to do Building Pathways Cycle 2 in 2012, and it is my greatest honor to introduce Mary Vogel, the Executive Director of Building Pathways.
Thank you, Shamia. We are so happy to be here representing Building Pathways. Many of you know that Building Pathways was created in 2011 to create opportunities for Boston area residents, particularly with a focus on women and people of color, to access apprenticeships in the union building trades, while also meeting the demand for new entrants into the field. We began as a pre-apprenticeship training program under the Boston Building Trades, then headed by Secretary of Labor Marty Walsh. 10 years later, we are a nonprofit organization, still with active participation of the building trades, but with an expanded mission dedicated to 4 pillars of work, all of which focus on creating greater diversity, equity, and inclusion in the construction industry. Our MultiCraft pre-apprenticeship program, now entering its 28th training cycle, incorporates a combination of education and exposure, key ingredients for a successful transition into an apprenticeship. We have trained over 400 Boston area residents and placed 90% of our graduates into a union apprenticeship or other industry-related employment. And although we offer co-ed classes, over 40% of our participants are women and 90% are people of color. We have placed 25 graduates in Sheet Metal Workers Local 17 in Boston since 2011. Our participants learn construction math, blueprint reading, labor history, interviewing skills, and workplace problem solving, and to ensure that they can make an informed decision about which trade is an appropriate fit, shop classes and field trips to our union training centers and to active construction sites. But perhaps most importantly, we try to instill a work ethic that is necessary for success in the industry: punctuality, teamwork, working safely and productively. Our second pillar of work is exposing women to career opportunities in the building trades through our Northeast Center for Tradeswomen's Equity program. In 2017, we launched a Build a Life That Works statewide campaign that heightens the visibility of real tradeswomen so that other women can see themselves in this role. Our Tradeswomen Tuesday open houses provide a venue for women career seekers to hear from active tradeswomen about their experience in the industry, the good and the bad, and to learn about the apprenticeship process. Led by tradeswomen, these events have been particularly instrumental in increasing women's interest in the building trades in our state. Our Build a Life website is chock full of information about the trades, including videos featuring tradeswomen. Over 2,500 women career seekers across Massachusetts have connected with this campaign, dispelling the myth that women are not interested in careers in the trades. We also conduct a high school roadshow and help to lead the Massachusetts Girls in Trades initiative to ensure that young adults and educators are introduced to the building trades and the great wages, benefits, and the lifelong learning and career advancement opportunities they provide. While a significant share of our work is devoted to increasing the pipeline of new diverse workers into the trades, we also want to ensure that they have jobs at the end of that pipeline. So we advocate for public policies and industry practices such as workforce participation goals for women and people of color that ensure greater equity in access to employment. We are active in several multi-stakeholder groups that monitor compliance with these goals on both public and private projects. And we also want to ensure that all workers feel welcomed on the work site, in union halls and their apprenticeship programs. For this reason, we have collaborated with the Boston Building Trades and our contractor partners to provide access to respectful workplace training and ombuds services, provisions that are now embedded in our PLAs. We are fortunate to be a designated provider for the Rise Up, Respect, Inclusion, Safety, and Equity Respectful Workplace program, developed by our sister program in Washington State, ANEW. We will be rolling up Rise Up in Boston in the months ahead. And on a growing number of projects in Greater Boston, Workers also have access to a neutral third party called an ombuds to help them navigate an incident of discrimination and harassment. We do this work as a collective of industry stakeholders, tradesmen and women, community partners and advocates, academic institutions, and government agencies. And together, we have been able to achieve over 10% women and 30% people of color in union building trades apprenticeship programs in Massachusetts, some of the highest rates in the country. Your support for Building Pathways will help sustain this work, and for that, we are truly thankful. With the federal funding for infrastructure coming to Massachusetts and across the country, our work will grow in importance and in impact. And I wanted to just extend a thank you to the Smart Women's Committee for acknowledging the work of Building Pathways, for nominating us as a recipient of the fundraising that you're doing in honor of Women in Construction Week, and just to extend a special thanks to Shamia Turner, a graduate of Building Pathways, my good friend Leah Rambo, who helps in this work across the country, and all the other men and women who are now members of Sheet Metal Workers Local 17. And of course, to the Sheet Metal Workers Local 17 Union, Bobby Butler, and to the apprenticeship program, John Martin, training director. Much appreciation for all your partnership over the years. Thank you.